Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. It is Wednesday, September 15, 10:30. Ooh, it still says 10:30 on my computer, yay! I was so excited this morning that I was running on time, or barely just making it on time, that I almost forgot my deodorant. That would have been a problem later, but you guys probably wouldn't have noticed, I don't think. Unless it was really, it'd have to be really strong a problem for you guys to notice it. Good morning, Marcia. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my page a second so that I can make sure that I see comments. So you can find me every Wednesday on my Facebook business page here, and every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can find me any other time on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. So, hi Sherry, good morning. It seems like I just saw you. I had a club last night, and we had a lovely time. Hi Nancy, how are you? Hi Carrie. Man, it's been too long since I've seen you girls. We need to have, I was sort of trying to get an in-person thing together for on stage and in-person viewing, and it kept seeming like it wasn't going to happen for more people than just my team. So maybe one other team from the area might join us. I'm not sure, but anyway, I miss you girls. I miss our shoebox swap that we have. I was trying to get one of those together, and we may still have a shoebox swap, but I can't have all my friends from my travel buddies. Hi Terri. I can't have all my travel buddies together, seemingly. So anyway, so I'm so glad to be here. Surprisingly, I had lots of ideas for today. Sometimes I'm I'm either hot or cold. Like, I have great ideas that I want to show you, or like, oh, what in the world am I going to show? I guess it's just sort of how creativity goes sometimes. But I have a bunch of ideas. Some you may have seen already, or one you may have seen already. Hi, Linda. If you were at our retreat, you saw it for sure. But if you weren't at the retreat, if you only looked at pictures, you might have missed it. So anyway, I'm going to show you some things. Okay, so I know it would be wonderful, Nancy. I know. Are you even signing up for this on stage? I don't know how the timing goes for all that you and your hubby are going through right now. All right, so I'm going to go to my randomizer so I don't forget it. So I have two cute Halloween cards to share with you. I mean, that's from last week. That's what I'm giving away with my randomizer. So I have everybody loaded and ready to go. So I'm gonna start. Oh, I don't think I saw her yet. Oh, yay, that's good. I'm glad you're doing that, Nancy. I don't think that Marlene's on yet, but I felt bad. I don't know why I struggle so much to remember things. Marlene, I had your live card from last week. It was right on the couch behind me when you were here last night, and I found it when I was finally cleaning up later. It's here. I didn't give it away to somebody else. But you'll have to wait, I guess. I'll probably just tuck it in with your order. Okay, starting my randomizer now. Names are flying. Ooh, Terri, you're my first winner. Congratulations. Terri Kosten. Writing it down. I still sometimes have to go back and watch or look at sometimes I just look at the notes like, okay, This was for the week before, and yeah, I have to look at the notes, or I stopped watching the video. I got smart and looked at the notes that I put in there. You're welcome. Okay, next one is randomizing Lynne Hodges. Woohoo! Congratulations, Lynne. Okay, so no promises when you get those. I mean, maybe I'll remember to include yours with your dies that you ordered last night, Terri, but no promises. My track record isn't very good. Okay, going back. All right, so I'm here. So the first thing that I want to show you is a treat bag that is really fun to make. Excuse me, sorry, just a sec. So I don't know if you've seen my it was one of our pillow gifts, was a treat bag, and I know some of you in club have seen it with using an embossing folder, but I'm going to do a new one today. So and I had this idea. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I'm going to show you this just a second. I had the idea because of a need, and I'll tell you about the need in a minute. Have you seen our Ombre Bags? They're treat bags. I'll just show you this one. So here is, they come in a package of 20, 5 colors. They're the newest? Yes, the newest in colors. Sometimes I get confused. They're the newest in colors. So this one is Fresh Freesia. That's my favorite in color, but they're all gorgeous. Yeah, I just keep using them all. So this is Fresh Freesia, but so you get 4 of each of the in colors. So it's ombre, so it starts out the light color and then down to the full color. You kind of can't see it. There's too much light in this video, but anyway, they're really pretty. And fun and easy to put a treat or a gift or whatever in it. So, hi Cindy. So for this treat bag, I'm going to emboss it as part of my decoration, and I'm using, can you see this? Oh yeah. So this is this is one of the folders. It's a small one, a 3-inch one or 3.5 inch. 3.5 almost inch folder. So it comes as a double pack. So it's called Dots and Checks, I think is what the product is called in the full catalog. So these are the checks, obviously. And so, hello, I hope you're having fun, Cindy. So I'm going to show you how we decorated one of our pillow gifts, and I'll tell you about this one in a minute. Okay, so I wanted there to be enough room over here to do some stamping. And so, in case you do this in the future, with this folder, I left 2 of the checks off. So I'm not embossing this whole folder onto this bag. Okay, so I'm gonna do this really quick before I put you down. Oh, where'd the other mat go? Oh, it's hiding, of course. So I'm going to put this down. Hi, Lynne. Now, even though this is, sometimes I would get confused when I was showing this at my clubs. Even though this is the skinny folder, it can't go through the mini boss because it's way too wide with the bag added here. So I do need the full, the big boss here to do my embossing. So with these are thinner dies, or not dies, folders. They're not the 3D ones. So I gotta make sure I have that right. I must not. Just a second. Okay, so for just the regular skinny folders, that's why. Yay! Hi, Jamie. you just use the regular cutting mats, and you don't use I'll call this the thin die adapter, but it's a number 2 thing on here. So, but you do need the big one for embossing this bag because it's wider than the skinny machine. All right. So I'm going to put this down a second. I'm going to need this again shortly, but it's easier down here. Okay, so I'll show you again before I take this off, so in case you just got here. So I left 2 of these rows of squares off for embossing this, and now here is my bag. So I have some texture, which is also design, and now I'm going to stamp it. So now I'm going to put you down. So I need my magic wand. On backwards you, upside down you. And here we go. Just a second, you put you down a little bit more. Okay, so here, this is my Fresh Freesia. You can't see that yet. This is my Fresh Freesia ombre bag, and I got this idea. First of all, I had seen somebody do this, this particular, I'll say, color combination. And I got this idea because somehow I didn't buy enough bags. We were trying to use all of the pale papaya because, you know, it was a peachy theme. We were trying to use all pale papaya, and we were short a bag. So I had this idea, and then we found more bags. So I'm using the Sweet as a Peach stamp set, but I'm going to make this a plum instead. So I'm using Blackberry Bliss. Hi, Jamie. I have 2 Jamies on now. And I'm going to stamp it off. I don't want it full color. And I'm going to stamp one here and one here. And then, thanks for sharing, Lynne. And then I'm going to, I'm using Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to put the leaves on the top of the plums. These I'm not stamping off. This full color is fine, but I didn't want it all the way dark Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so I have my plums down, and I don't know if you have the, well, you could use a totally different saying. There's, you could put "To a Sweet Friend" is in here, or there was another one that I thought worked well with it. Just a second. I think it's from a grand kit. I think this is what we used on it. Oh, yeah. So I used this one on this bag for everybody because they wouldn't want to do what I'm going to do. This says, "So smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful." So that goes well with the peach or plum idea. So that's what we did. But what I'm going to do is, I got to find it. Oh, it was on the back of my leaves. Okay, so I'm not sure how well this works on photopolymer, but I got it to work, so we're going to try it again. So I'm doing, we just talked about this technique last night, where you have to huff it. I'm going to use the black Stampin' Right marker, and I'm doing, I'm inking up my stamp. It says "Sweet," and I'm doing "as a," okay, so now that I have this inked, now I need to huff it. We were talking about this. So huffing is not just blowing on it, because that will just dry the ink out more, but it probably has dried now by the time that I'm done. Huffing it is putting up to your mouth and breathing moist air on it. So I'm trying to re-wet it. So all I did was "Sweet as a," oh, and I forgot, I want to do, so we put on there, "Hope your day is as," so I'm going to put that on top. Hope your day is as. Sweet as a, and now what I did, I don't know if you guys ever try to do this, but I use the stamp set to try to mimic the font here. So I can see the peach here, I can see L's over here. I'm gonna get my other one that I did. Thanks for sharing already. Put it in front of me so I sort of see it. So I'm using the fine tip of this, and I'm doing plum. So we'll see how well I do it. So I need skinny there, then come up here, and then it goes over weird. Yeah. The U's are skinny. Oh, I didn't make it as skinny as it should be. All right, there we go. So I have, hope your day is as sweet as a plum. So, like I said, I came up with this idea because we didn't have enough pale papaya ones. So I thought, well, plum will work too. So this is a fun way to make your, to sort of think outside the box with the peach, whatever. So you could put any kind of, I didn't put, thanks Marcia. I don't have, maybe whoever gets this will get chocolates, but you'll have to come and pick it up because I can't mail chocolates right now. But you could put a few things in here. We ended up putting our ribbon in here for, this wasn't the ribbon, but we put our ribbon in here for our, one of our pillow gifts. So speaking of pillow gifts, we keep saying tentative date is November 6th, but I think we're probably going to be getting ready, and Nadine and I will meet together to start making plans. So we will get information out there soon for our next crafting retreat. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is a Christmas card. I know, big jump from summery to Christmassy. You know I'll drive for chocolate. Good job, Marcia. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so I'm using this sweet little Stockings bundle here. And I have some of this stuff already stamped. And this design that I'm doing is actually inspired by one of my team members, Linda Stern. She made an adorable card for us, and so I'm using this, and I actually had to change it up a little bit more even for today because I used up all my other colors for a different swap that I did. So these are adorable. The designer paper is so cute. So there's the, I don't know if you can see it well, there's the puppy, cat, and hamster, I'm gonna assume. And I just remembered, if I don't do this right now, I'm gonna forget. And I wanted to do this while I had you down. So I'm totally interrupting myself and changing gears. There are two cards that I want to show you that are not the same with just taking a picture of it. This is a swap that I got. Yes, went back to Halloween, totally changing gears. This is a swap that I got, and I didn't realize that we had the capability to do this, but I think it's totally adorable. First of all, I love the colors. They're so much fun. You know that I love this stamp set, Cute Halloween. But look what she has in her card. Just a sec. I gotta hold it right to do it. There's a wheel. Which way to the candy? And then this witch. I love it. So she actually used, I think, 2 different stamp sets to do this, and a totally different bundle. So here's one like that, and I just love this card so much. But I have to show you where those products came from. They're from, I kind of knew it was here, but I forgot. It's from page 57 in the full catalog. And it's, well, no. It's where it's shown in here. Here, it's used with these kids. You can see this little roundy spinner thing. And then this wedge where you can see it. So this is not a bundle. It's dies all by themselves. So they are, oh, there's a page here. I'm going to do that. 163. Oops, I skipped it. Okay, so give it a whirl. It's these dies right here. So there's the little notch out, and there's stitching around it. I'll show you in a second. There's the wedge. This probably is stitched that comes out of it. Anyway, this is it's a set of dies that comes all by itself. But I wanted to show you how cute, that was page 163, by the way. I just want to show you how cute this was. Oh, it's not stitching around here unless you just cut it down farther. I just love this. For some reason, the witch is my favorite. I like that color combination, adding the bumblebee. Okay, so then there's one more that I got like that. It says, "Hey, crazy cat, it's Halloween." When I saw this first, Linda Stearns, I thought of you because I didn't just read "Hey, crazy cat," I read "Hey, crazy cat lady." She always says she's one cat short of being a crazy cat lady. Doesn't matter how many she has, she's just always one short, no matter how many that is. Okay, so there's one. And then this, really, I've been this cute all 9 lives. And then there's one more. My tail says it's the twitching hour. I love this. I'm not sure that I would take the time to make a card like this. But I love getting one. It's awesome. Okay, so now that I've interrupted myself so I wouldn't forget later, back to this stamp set. Okay, so we're using Sweet Little Stockings. And I want to show you, so there's all kinds of, let's see. Okay, so, let's see if I can show it close enough. The light's on here bad again. So there's actually 3 different sizes of stockings. They're big, medium, large, medium, small. So there's that many dies. And on this designer paper, all those sizes are on here too. Now, having designer paper like this is a blessing and a curse because you want to use all those little stockings, but some of them get cut off over here on the side. And to be able to use them, you don't have a machine that's this wide, so you need to cut your designer paper. So I end up like cutting in between all of them to get to what I want. But anyway, so like here's 2 large ones, here's a small one, here's medium ones. Excuse me. Anyway, you have the capability to do this, and when Linda made her card, she did do those rather than, you could just stamp and die cut these and color them, but I chose to not color them, just like she did. So, but I did do some coloring. So I'm going to be using these stamps here. I already stamped them because I'm going to be using Stampin' Blends and I wanted them to dry. So I chose the hamster, and here's a hat and the candy cane. And so I'm going to start with the candy cane. And I'm just going to color in every other. Sorry, sometimes I just can't talk or think and talk while I'm coloring. Okay, so I colored the candy cane in. You could stamp it in black if you preferred, but I just went with the cherry cobbler that's in this designer paper. That's the color red that's in here. All right. Now I'm using crumb cake on my hamster. So I'm using dark on the whiskers. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to blend it, but I ended up choosing to do this. So I went and did put dark on the whiskers, and then I just blending it all in everywhere. So Linda, do you have that stamp set with the crazy cat? All right, so I have that in. Now I'm actually going to go back over the whiskers just to define them a little bit more, make them a little bit darker. And I'm adding some, it's light, Flirty Flamingo just on the ears. I don't know why I always think that the ears need to be pink inside. I did the nose. You can't really tell it, but I did it. Okay. Then I'm doing the hat. I wanted to blend some color, but I wasn't. No, but you want it. I wanted to blend some color, but I wasn't really sure where I should blend the dark and light. So I just added some and then blended it. Okay. So, so these are all ready, and now I'm going to stamp my card. Okay, so, and I already did one more thing. So, I already die cut all my pieces that I needed, and for on the back of the candy cane, I used the adhesive sheets. Thanks, Nancy. Praying for you guys. I use the adhesive sheet, so this has adhesive right on it. And I did the same thing on the hat, which I'm going to be showing later. And this is one of the designs, I already stamped, actually I die cut it first and then I stamped it. Peace, joy, and kisses. I like this. So this is actually the back of this one. So I already stamped that and die cut it, and there's actually dimensionals on it even. So I have Old Olive, I have some white, and I have two of the designer paper designs. And I have my silicone mat. If you don't have one, you need one. They're amazing. And I'm gonna put this on a piece of white. When I first saw Linda's design, I thought, I measured how wide it was. I'm like, oh, it's 3 inches, like I thought that it would be. But then I assumed that it was 3 inches long, and so then I had to cut this part skinnier. But I did, so on my other design, that's my actual swap. I'll show you that shortly. This section is a little bit skinnier. Okay, so we have this, and before I put it down, where's it? Oh. Have I told you how much I love this ribbon? I love this ribbon very much. It's my favorite. Thankfully I got another thing ordered. I think I have 2 waiting for me to use. I got another roll ordered before they went on back order. So yes, I'm sorry I made this ribbon go on back order. Solely me. It was all me. I bought them all. All right. Where's my scissors? So here, just trim that up. And then I want to slide this over. I don't want it over there. All right. Now I am, thanks for sharing, Terri. I'm putting adhesive across this whole thing. For some reason I didn't want to do dimensionals. I think because I'm going to be doing it on another area. But you need to have the adhesive help help everything stay down, because when there's ribbon there, fortunately this is thin ribbon, But when there's ribbon there, of course it wants to pop up a little bit. So you want to encourage it not to. Okay, so here is my card so far. Now what I want to do is I'm going to use this stocking that I already die cut out. And oh, I forgot to bring my dimensionals. I know there's some in my bags here. Just a second. I am all packed up for my next club already. But it's all packed away. Just a second. So sorry. I put them all in one of them instead of spreading them out. Okay, now I'm back, so sorry. Alright, so I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this stocking. And then this is going to go here. I love these colors so much. They're so cool together. So this is Cherry Cobbler, this is Old Olive. Then there's also, I think, Bumblebee. Oh, this color is Evening Evergreen, and then this is Pool Party. So here's this. Okay, now I want to put... I need to put the candy cane down first. This, when I saw it in this stamp set, and saw their little paws, is it just the... No, they all have the paws. I love it. When I saw their little paws, it made me think of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, when he slides their candy canes out from underneath their hands while they're sleeping. It made me think of that. Okay, now what I sort of tried to do is put my dimensional for on this face up at the top, because I want it peeking out of the stocking, but putting the dimensional on the back lifts it up as much as the stocking was, and if I had it too far down, then I couldn't tuck it over there. Okay, so there's that. And then last thing on the front here is, this is the greeting that I chose. So this is the back of the designer paper. There we go. Okay, so usually this is where I stop. But for the swap that I was getting ready for yesterday, you need to stamp the inside. So I will show you what I did for the inside. So this one gets an inside one too. Oops, I didn't do it on my thing. Need to do it on here. If I catch myself, I just go right back on here. Okay, so this is gonna go, so this is for the inside of the card. So I'm just making a border of this designer paper here. Then, I should have done this a while ago because I need to color this one in too. Ah! Did you see that, or was it off camera? I just flipped my ink upside down. I gotta make sure I don't get it on something. Okay. I had sticky fingers. Oh yeah, there's sticky on the ink pad or my hand, one or the other. Okay, so I want this just above that designer paper. Love it. All right, so that one needs to dry a little bit, and I will do, don't need Sweet as a Peach, I need Very Merry. Where'd my lid go? There it is. Okay, so I'm rushing this. This probably is not dry, but I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna just color it the same way So I do the whiskers. I need to get this paw even right on this designer paper. He's so cute. All right, I'm gonna go back at the whiskers again. Ear, nose. All right, before I completely finish this, I'm gonna actually attach it. This is going inside here. And then last thing, so I'm not doing the candy cane on the back here, but where did it go? I'm doing the Santa hat. So this is one I told you also I used the adhesive sheets. So I can just peel off the backing and I can put it on it. Ah, how cute is he? I love it. So thanks for the inspiration, Linda. I totally copied her. Oh, I gotta show you hers. Okay, I'm gonna put you up and then I'll show you the cards again. Okay, on upside down, put you backwards again and up. It's not wanting to stay, just a sec. I'll come back. I know, isn't it so cute? Okay, so, oh, I don't know if I have her card. Maybe I do, just a sec. I should start with her card. Oops. I'll get that later. Okay, so first, here's my card that I just did. Todd helped me decide on this ribbon. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do here. Thank you. So that's the one I just did. This is the one that I sent out. Not too different, but this was the designer paper that that Linda had chosen, and I loved it. So, and I forgot to show you this inside. I just think it's too cute. Okay, and then here is hers. Isn't it too cute? I love it. Oh, another reason, Linda, I was telling you all the things. I just missed most of it because my phone messed up. Oh no, that's annoying. I was telling Linda all the things that I had to... sorry, a phone call was coming. I was telling her all the things that I had to do to change the design because I didn't have this swap that I do. If you're using white for the card base, you have to use the thick cardstock, and I haven't bought the thick since we had basic white. And I also didn't have her, she has a, I forgot the product name, I'll just call it Shimmery Vellum. She has a circle of this, and I didn't have that, and I was trying to get away, it's so crazy, I was trying to get away from dies, and we don't have the circle punches anymore, so I was trying to get away from that. Well, then I ended up using more dies than what I originally had in mind. So I had all these things. It should have been easy. Like, I was totally just planning to copy her card, and then I had to think through so many things. Okay, so there's that, and then I'll show you this while I'm up too. The lighting is better. So, hope your day is as sweet as a plum. So I hadn't thought of using this with plums until I saw somebody else's card somewhere, and so then it came to mind when I had a need for another bag. So I think that's all that I have to share with you today. Let's see, is there anything else? I have, the only class that I have scheduled right now is my All Occasions card class. That is, I did love your card, Linda. It is the last Tuesday of the month. Sorry. I was trying to adjust it and then I just flopped you everywhere. The last Tuesday of the month, 7 o'clock. We make 6 cards, 2 each of 3 designs. I guess that's a better way to say it. So it is $15 or free. The class is free with a minimum order. So let me know if you want to come to that. Right now that's the only one on my schedule, but I need to get besides my clubs. If you've not been to a club of mine before, if you are a new customer to me, you can come to club or that all occasions card class free to try it out. I'm located, in case you are not really sure who I am, I'm located in Wyoming, Michigan. It's part of Grand Rapids, or it's a suburb of Grand Rapids. So if you're interested in coming to a class, let me know. You can RSVP. You can go to my website, dazzledbystamping.com, and you can click on events and see everything that I have, including my lives that I have scheduled. So I do need to put more on there. I was planning to put more on there for this month, and then just it turned into crazy month. So with other stuff, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Thank you for joining me today. I don't know what's up with my throat. Thank you for joining me today. I will be back again on next Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. And I already have my card planned. Well, at least one of them. I'm not sure what else there will be, but I already have it planned. I set it aside for next week. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Remember to share my video on your news feed. If you would like a chance at winning one of the card or the bag, which will have chocolate, as long as you're coming to pick it up, make sure you share, and then I will enter you into my drawing for winning it. Have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.